This is 10 interesting facts you didn't know about the NBA. Number 1. So, Shaquille O'Neal is about this tall compared to me. Like about that tall? Let me stop playing. He's about this tall. But did you know Shaquille O'Neal only made one 3-point shot? Yes, only one of those. Steph Curry hit a bunch of them things. See, that was a lot. And Shaquille O'Neal only made one? You should see Shaquille O'Neal now though. He be draining them threes. Just imagine if he shot like that now. He would have been just like Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. But then again, one 3-pointer isn't bad, knowing he only took 22 attempts in his whole career. So 1 out of 22, that's not so bad. It was on February 16th, 1996. He got an inbound and he put up one of the ugliest bank shots ever. This the clip. That bank shot was worse than this. Well, at least he made his. And you gotta keep in mind, guy had 11,196 buckets. That's a lot. Number 2, Air Jordans were once banned from the NBA. Why am I holding this? This is not Air Jordans. Air Jordans was once banned from the NBA. Can you believe that though? The most stylish shoes ever, Air Jordans, were once banned from the NBA. Why? Well, here's why. They were banned because they were mostly white. And players were told to wear shoes that matched their uniforms and their teammates. The early Jordans came in black and red combinations, like these, which were not liked by the commissioner. Also, the commissioner fined Michael Jordan $5,000. And the crazy thing is, he ain't had to pay it anyway. His sponsor Nike paid on his behalf. That's why Nike is the best, baby. That's why Nike's the best. Nike said it wasn't a big price for them because they got way more return. Nike, you're the best, baby. You're the best. And just to think that people be stealing Jordans, Jordans are the biggest shoes ever. Not Yeezys, not Skechers, not Pumas, not Shaqs, but Jordans. That's why all these people steal them. I'm not one of them though. I just wear Nike, not Jordans. So these to me are the best, but to y'all, Jordans are. That's a crazy band though. Oh well. Number 3, Kobe Bryant's first NBA contract was co-signed by his parents. But as we all know, Kobe Bryant was the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA draft. He was selected by the Charlotte Hornets, but immediately took into LA. And the rest you all know is history. But he wasn't 18 years old when he was drafted. He was 17. So you know what had to be done? Hey mom, sign my contract. Doing it right now, sweetie. Here you go. Thank you, mom. Here, NBA. That's how it all happened. But he only had to do that until he turned 18. Once he turned 18, it was all his. Number 4, the tallest player and the shortest player in NBA history once played for the same team. Muggsy Bogues, 5'3", shortest player ever in history. Manute Bol, 7'7", tallest player ever in history. Good God, boy, you tall. Muggsy Bogues was a tremendous athlete. He was mainly known for his amazing steals. He was so small, he once went through the legs of a player. But he's not the only one that did that before. Nate Robinson has also. He was also an underrated shot blocker. Look how he threw this thing. He smacked that thing like this. He smacked that thing like this and this. He smacked that thing. Manute Bol was an amazing shot blocker and rebounder. His son Bobo is very good as well. In my opinion, Bobo is very underrated. Give the boy more height. Manute Bol was an underrated 3-point shooter. Well, now I see where his son Bobo got it from. They're about as good as me. Just a tad bit. But in the 1987 and 1988 season, they both played for the same team, which was the Washington Bullets. Number 5. Can you hint to what I'm doing? LeBron James eats and writes with his left hand. Keep in mind though, this guy be shooting with his right, banging with his right, doing everything with his right. But he's left-handed? Phenomenal athlete. Phenomenal. But the reason he does everything with his right hand, because when he was younger, he wanted to be just like his 2 idols, which were Penny Hardaway and Michael Jordan, which are both right-handed. Just imagine though, if he used his left, because it's hard to guard a lefty. Look at James Harden, Ginobili, Brandon Jennings. I'm pretty sure you get it though. Left-handers are hard to guard. I'm not gonna lie though, he idolized two of the right people. You get the joke? They're right-handed and everybody likes them, so it's guess you don't get it. On to the next fact. Number 6. 50% of NBA players become broke after retirement. How can an NBA player who earned millions go broke? That's an obvious question that comes to mind, right? How can an NBA player who earns millions go broke? Well, that's a pretty explanatory question. However you say that word. Players go out here and buy all these luxury things such as cars, houses. Yes, I said houses, because they buy more than one house. Why though? You only need one place to live. All this jewelry, these expensive $20,000 shoes. That's the money out the window right there. That's why they go broke. Number 7. Double doubles and triple doubles are common in the NBA. But have you ever seen someone get a quadruple? Yes. 4 stats over 10. Double? There are only 4 players in history to have done that. Nate Thurman, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, 12 blocks. Alvin Robertson, 20 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals. Hakeem Olajuwon, 18 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, 11 blocks. David Robertson, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks. A quadruple double? Now that's insane. But will we ever see a quintuple double? Because no player in history has ever recorded 5 stats over 10. So will it ever happen? Number 8. Shaq challenged Hakeem one-on-one. Back in 1995, Shaq was 22 years old, leading the Magic. He even took Magic to the finals that year. Even though the finals had a different story for Shaq, he was opposite one of the best centers to ever play the game, Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem scored more than 30 points every game, and every time he played Shaq, he outscored Shaq. Buddy, a legend. But not just outscored Shaq, but in every department. Like I said, Buddy, a legend. So Hakeem basically sweeped them way too easy. And you know what Shaq did? He challenged Hakeem to a one-on-one. Because, why? He was pissed. But Shaq didn't just challenge him. He did it through a commercial by Taco Bell. And it came out. Here's a clip of that commercial.
Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, one-on-one.
Shaq always been about it. I'm sorry. Shaq, you always been about it. Don't come for me, please. I'm just trying to entertain my audience. I'm sorry. Shaq, we all love you. I love you. I know you're about it, so please don't hurt me. Number 9. The shortest player in history. Good God, you short, boy. You can't do nothing. Well, turns out he can. He blocked 39 shots. 39 shots. And keep in mind, this mister is 5'3". 5'3". However you do it. Whichever way is the right way, I figure it out. And this guy Muggsy faced so much criticism in his life because of his height. He might be short, but he has a big heart. And thing is, he didn't just block 39 shots. He blocked them on some of the tallest players in history. He probably blocked you, just all of you. Muggsy, you're a legend. Number 10. Paul Pierce was stabbed 11 times and still played every single game in the 2000 and 2001 season. You already know what I'm gonna say. Legendary. On September 25th, 2000, Paul Pierce was at a club in Boston. Let me sit for this. This is gonna be extreme. Paul Pierce was at the wrong place, the wrong time. Let me just say, let's thank God that he's still here and that he made it through this tragic event. But he tried to stop a fight, which was in the club. Him trying to stop that fight caused him to being stabbed 11 times. He was stabbed in the neck, face, and back. Somebody even smashed a bottle on his head. Like, how can you hate Paul Pierce? He's a great person and player. How can you hate anyone in general? Just tell me that. But back to the story. His former teammate, Tony, rushed him to the hospital. It saved his life. He had to undergo lung surgery. The rest is history. Less than 3 days later, he was back on his feet. Not just back on his feet, but back on the court, ready to rumble. He played all 82 games in the 2001 and 2002 season and was the only Boston Celtics player to start every game. This story is just insane. That right there is why he went down as a legend and will always be a legend. He wasn't just dedicated to himself, he was dedicated to his team and his dream, which was basketball. With that being said, that has been 10 interesting facts you didn't know about the NBA. Get this video to 100 trillion likes right now, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Peace.